Nothing more attractive in this world than a woman who takes care of herself. She has great hygiene. Her hair smells good. Her body smells good because of the perfume she's wearing. Everything is on point, baby. I will fucking wipe you up right fucking now.
Honestly, one of the best financial decisions I made was dating a high maintenance girl. Because number one, I don't want to look at my girl and think, yeah, we can go 50-50. Because what does that look like? And that's a one-way ticket to poverty.
So I'm in the gym working out and these guys are having a conversation and they decide to include me in the conversation and they ask me, what do you think about high maintenance women? First off, I had to start off by saying I never knew that there was such a thing. And if we really want to be honest, that sounds more like a reflection than a fact. Because projection makes us label what we can't handle. Then again, I threw the question back and asked, what is high maintenance? I thought the goal was to make sure that the woman was an extension of you. Are you not maintaining yourself? But then he goes to say, no, you know, the ones who want the makeup done all the time, the hair, they always want to go get bags and all of these material things, right? But I asked him, what if that's just the cost of what you claim to desire? The only way maintenance can feel high is if you're running low. And usually what you all are calling too much is just more than what you're used to giving. And of course, when you don't offer an agreement, the conversation falls flat. And when you don't validate projection, people often think you missed the point.
I think many men simply don't understand how massive of a role physical upkeep plays on how women not only perceive themselves, but how they are valued by society. It's important for men too, but the expectations are so much greater on women for how they look. And I think us men need to have a lot more grace and understanding of that. A woman's value often gets boiled down to how she looks, to a degree that men don't experience. Women will reward average men for being smart and successful, but men don't quite do the same for women, at least not to the same degree. Apparently, a lot of men would rather stand in a lineup of 1,000 other men to get on top of adult star Lily Phillips for 10 seconds, whose greatest achievement in life is being famous for banging 100 men in 24 hours. If that doesn't shine a light on something, I don't know what will. If there's one thing I've learned over the years of dating women and therapy and becoming a writer and reading and etc., it's that a man must be the safest place in the world for how a woman feels about herself physically. If you value intimacy, you must understand this unequivocally. Yes, some men can keep a woman on a leash her whole life by making her feel like she's not enough, having her chase acceptance and love and to feel safe indefinitely, but that is not what a man is supposed to do. Now, as for being upset about a lot of money being spent on nails, as per the comment that I'm making this video as a response to, on one hand, I think it's okay to be pragmatic. A man must consider the heavier expectations that fall on his shoulders of provision and protection, which includes financial responsibility. Living outside of our means or spending unnecessary amounts of money on luxuries, especially when there are no investments or assets to speak of, is a major turnoff for most men, as it should be. A financially irresponsible and impulsive woman is a major liability. Men are typically looking to avoid building a home with a woman who is materialistically unrealistic, as such women are always comparing and looking over the fence at greener lawns, and he will feel like he can never give her enough to keep her satisfied. And I think men should consider that carefully. I think a man should be thinking about planting seeds to feed his family for generations to come, and such men will only invest in a woman who not only shares that vision, but multiplies it, as women do. But the intention, direction, and commitment for such relationship starts with the man. Ladies, do not waste your time on men who do not have that.
Unpopular opinion. I love having high maintenance friends. I love it. And by high maintenance, I'm not just talking about money, but how you see yourself really matters to me. Like, where you see yourself really matters to me. Even if you are not there yet, but the vision of where you see yourself and who you want to be really matters to me. Because I don't want a low maintenance bitch that's gonna drag me down with her. No, babes, I'm going up. You can stay down here on your own. I don't want to stay down here. I love a bitch who's gonna be like, babes, I don't want to go to that place because I don't want to be associated with that kind of behavior. Love it. Oh, I love a bitch with boundaries. Like, I love a bitch who's gonna be like, girl, I don't want to hang out with those people.
Men love high maintenance women. A lot of people get this wrong, so allow me to clear a few things up once and for all. A woman who maintains herself to a high level, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, who maintains hygiene, class, and decorum, that is high maintenance. Go ahead with that skincare routine. Self-care is sexy. And socially speaking, the way a woman presents herself is a representation of her man. And vice versa, of course. My father always told me growing up that the way that I move in public is a representation of the Washington name. So I should move in a way that honors that. Not that I always did, but you get the point. High maintenance signals self-respect. But the problem is, a lot of people narcissistically manipulate this idea and start acting like it's other people's job to maintain them. Empowerment turns into entitlement real quick, real freaking quick. I would actually consider myself to be a high maintenance man because I maintain myself to high standards of behavior, hygiene, fitness, fiscal responsibility, not because I go around demanding that a woman must maintain me or sustain me like it's my birthright. And that's what I think a lot of people are doing. A lot of people are looking for a mommy or a daddy to acquiesce to every request, to get everything they have decided that they deserve while giving as little as possible in return. True high maintenance people are not parasitic. It's not someone else's job to maintain you. The purpose of a team is to multiply. I think the greatest misconception with what it means to be high maintenance happens when people conflate maintenance with materialism. Demanding a Louis Vuitton lifestyle is not high maintenance, that's high materialism. They are not the same. I hear so many people talk about how men love low maintenance women because they are the easiest to manipulate. But let's not act for a second like materialistic girlies aren't just as malleable. In fact, they may even be the easiest to manipulate because they are bisexual. You buy things and in return, they will be sexual. There's a whole industry based on such interactions. Pay to play is not high maintenance. Maintenance is about what you choose to maintain for yourself based on what you value. Women who maintain high degrees of integrity and self-care will desire men who handle business and maintain high levels of integrity, intention, and direction.
Okay, I'm ready. How do I look?
Fine, now let's go.
Fine, I need gorgeous. I'm changing.
I do want a high maintenance girl. Like, that's not insulting. You know what else is high maintenance? Mercedes, Range Rovers, Bentleys. Anything worth shit is high maintenance. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's talk about why I strive to be high maintenance, extremely annoying to my boyfriend, and just basically perfect from physical, mental, spiritual aspects 24/7. I've always been an observer and I've always wondered, why do they treat her like that? Why does this person have this life and this other person doesn't? I've always studied people who've had the finer things, the wealthier people, the people who've always seemed to just get everything they want and basically just be flawless. I've truly realized that being feminine gets you so many privileges in the world and in society. When you are a truly feminine woman, whenever you walk around men, they all just stand up straight like their mother just walked in. It will never be the same for like a hoochie mama. They'll just probably be even more dumb. When you're perceived as high maintenance, people do all of these things to make sure that you're comfortable 24/7 because they will think that you'll be dissatisfied if you don't have, all of these extra luxuries. And nobody wants to disappoint. Men and people in general will think you're used to such a higher level of treatment, so they will buy you better gifts, take you to better restaurants, do nicer things for you. Quick example is that people in my family are very frugal. They will not invest in nice designer things, but because people in my family know that I have nice things and that I like luxury, they will not take me anywhere else but Saks Fifth Avenue. Just be crazy and just be high maintenance.
Don't let anybody lie to you. Beauty is currency. The opportunities I used to get when I used to present like an IG baddie in provocative and revealing clothes compared to the opportunities that I receive as a feminine, modest woman are completely night and day. That's because your looks matter. Your looks are an investment to the type of opportunities that you attract, an investment to the type of partner that you attract, an investment to the type of friends that you attract. Dress with class, walk with elegance, have a signature scent, keep your nails clean, have a skincare routine, keep your makeup simple and make sure your hair is always put together, and leverage your femininity, because these small shifts can change your entire reality and open doors to big opportunity, because the way you look is a reflection of yourself, a reflection of how you see yourself, and a reflection of how you feel about yourself. When you truly love yourself, when you truly value yourself, it's reflected in how you look, and you're able to show up for yourself 100% more. So time spent on your appearance is not a waste of time, it's an investment.
Invest in your appearance. Recognize your value and others will too. My number one tip for investing in your appearance would be to prioritize your health. And by this, I mean make sure you're getting enough sleep, make sure you're prioritizing superfoods, you're eating enough vegetables, you're getting the certain amount of water intake that you should be getting on a daily basis. We've all seen those women with like beautiful, hydrated, glowing skin. And yes, it may be some of the products that she's using on her skin, but most of the time she is getting enough water and really hydrating her body. Tip number 2 would be finding a skincare routine that works with your specific skin type. Now, this is really just trial and error. I've gone through so many different skincare products and skincare routines until I found out what really works with my skin. Just figure out what type of skin you have. Do you have oily skin, dry skin? Do you have acne? Do you have sensitive skin? And then start doing some research on different products that would maybe help with those issues. My last tip would be to do a color test. Now, you can go on Google or use ChatGPT for this, but I think it helps so much to really know what colors work for you and your skin type. Knowing what colors look best on you makes shopping and styling your outfits so much easier. Wearing the right colors can make your skin glow, can make your eyes pop. It's really worth just doing a quick, easy color analysis on ChatGPT. You guys save this video and follow me for more tips. Bye, ladies.
How to romanticize your own life so that people learn how to treat you. Okay, have your candles, have your ambiance, whether you have a playlist, Bluetooth, or whatever, have your perfumes. Take care of yourself, do your makeup, have your nails done, whether you're doing them yourself or not. So make sure you are treating yourself like a priority. Make sure every time someone sees you, they see you. They see how high maintenance you are, how much you require, because this is going to stop a lot of people from wasting your time. A lot of people don't realize that looking high maintenance stops a lot of people from wasting your time, except the ones that are able to do what you need them to do. This is another way that women need to understand, like, if you're looking high maintenance, people are not going to always approach you like a Dusty would if you were looking low maintenance. Okay, so when you level yourself up, you're weeding out the riffraff. Okay, so you're not going to attract the riffraff. And the riffraff come in large quantities to low maintenance women. So keep your maintenance up, keep your standards up, and what you do attract is going to be what you're looking for, because you're weeding out the rest. Okay, it's kind of like being a luxury brand. You might not be able to get all the people from Walmart that can't afford your product, but you're going to get the people that can afford your product. You get it? So be a luxury item if that's the treatment that you want. Focus on that. Whenever you start to feel as if, oh, I'm getting dressed up and I'm going here and I'm going there and no one's approaching, that's because you're weeding out the people that don't like high maintenance. So keep that in mind. You're only trying to attract people that can definitely reach your standards.
Provider men love high maintenance women. I said what I said. And dusty men love people pleasers. And you're a people pleaser, miss. You're too nice. You're afraid of being high maintenance, aren't you? You don't want to be a burden. You were raised to not be a burden. You were raised to be polite, which means now you are hyper vigilant. You are overly careful of making sure you're not too much, you're not a burden, and you're not bothering the people around you. And you know what kind of men love a woman like that? Selfish men. Men who want to be mothered. Provider men, aka healthy men, because at the heart of every healthy man is a provider. He wants a full woman. A woman who knows she's not too much. A woman who honors her standards. A woman who is what your people-pleasing self would describe as a brat. Healthy, full women who are secure in themselves don't fall into the same loops that you do. They have a naturalness about what they expect, what they feel entitled to, and they just go for it. And secure, healthy women just don't get tripped up here. They see something that's ill and they literally go, that's giving ick. You, on the other hand, you doubt yourself. You make rationalizations for people's poor behavior, because if you were to enforce your boundaries, that would make you a burden. You're constantly in a state of trying to make sure that you're not bothering people. Guess what? You're gonna bother him. Bother a man, get him all hot and bothered, because provider men love that. Provider men actually want to be of service to your high maintenance. It makes them proud. From now on, you're going to rewrite your entire understanding of romance as follows. Provider healthy men love brats. They love women with standards. They love women with needs. All healthy men understand that women ask a lot, because it takes a lot to make me beautiful. It takes a lot to make me happy. And if you would like access to my life, you have to step up, because I can make myself happy and beautiful. So what are you going to bring? What are you going to bring to the table? You only have one job today, is to be a brat.